working.
Mm.
We don't usually. Okay, got it. Okay. Working. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, and now I got to turn this off. And we're happening, baby. Uh, hey everyone. Uh, can you can still hear me? And all right, super. This is the thing. This is the online open mic, and I'm George, and this is Kara, and this is Jeff, and this is Jeff. And let me find my my program. Can't tell the players without a program. This is open mic, and we are going to make some noises together, and separately. And oh gosh, I'm having trouble finding the thing that I'm looking for. All of a sudden, I know how to do it. Give me a sec. Oh boy, this is so boring, huh? Um, there it is. All right. I'm on the spreadsheet. I'm looking at what everybody signed up to do. I'm in the Zoom. My head's in the game. I'm ready to rock. Um, so we all play songs for each other, and sometimes it's songs that we wrote, and sometimes it's songs that we didn't write, and so usually it's something that we like, and sometimes it's not even songs. Oh, and sometimes it's just juggling and and lip reading. All right. Who's feeling the urge to go first? And usually this is where what now you're muted, Jeff, but that's the best part of it.
You know, I never go first. I'll go first.
Oh,
Yay.
you want to go first?
Yeah, why not?
Kara.
Or sorry, was Jeff going? Did he?
No.
Are you sure? Okay. Okay. And one of the reasons I wanted to go first is because I remember last time I didn't have my original sound on, and so we were having problems. So I turned it on.
Nice.
Um, is that coming through okay?
Yeah, sounds great.
Awesome. Okay. And I'm going to. So I have two new original songs tonight, which I'm psyched about. Um, this is a song that I was talking to a friend of mine, a guy who's in his mid 40s or so, and we were talking about another mutual friend of ours who was a guy who was making some very, very poor dating choices. And my older male friend basically said, you know, sometimes men in their 20s they gravitate towards women who flatter them and tell them what they want to hear and make them feel really big powerful man, and that is not the woman that you want to be with for the rest of your life. The woman you want to marry is the woman who is smart and can take care of herself and uh, will call you out on your crap. And so I thought that sounds like a country song, and I wrote the song and it is called Level Up. Some women may flirt and sit on your lap. They'll hang on your every word. But some women know better and call out your crap and tell you you're being a jerk. You should remember this one little trick when it comes time to decide who to pick. The one that you can joke with, smoke with, have a Jack and Coke with when your heart feels blue. The one who's gonna rock you, mock you, always there to talk to, even if she's smarter than you. 'Cause you've always seen them beauty queens who can wake the devil up. But if you wanna settle down, young buck, you better level up. Some women may tell you they need to be saved, expect you to give up your seat. But some get up from the bed that they've made and stand on their own two damn feet. When you step up to sing last great duet, make sure to choose someone you won't regret. The one that you can joke with, smoke with, have a Jack and Coke with when your heart feels blue. The one who's gonna rock you, mock you, always there to talk to, even if she's smarter than you. 'Cause you've always seen them beauty queens who can wake the devil up. But if you wanna settle down, young buck, you better level up. You wanted a damsel that you could protect, and you could be her shining knight. But here comes a woman that you can't respect, so make sure you get this one right. The one that you can joke with, yoke with, really go for broke with, till you're old and gray. The one who's gonna rock you, lock you, always gonna talk you down off the ledge till your dying day. 'Cause you've been around a bar or two and got to fill your cup, but now it's time to settle down. Time to level up, 'cause you're all grown up. So pull your big boy pants up. You can do it, Buttercup. Just level up.
Oh my God, you are not allowed to be that good.
I mean, I'm just giving up. I'm not going to write any more
Yeah,
songs.
I'm out. Yeah, music is for Kara now. That's
Thank you guys, that is really nice.
oh my goodness. And you memorized it.
Yeah, I've been trying to practice it. I've been going out to some open mics, and so I was like, I need to memorize this.
Okay. I am so glad that you started this out because maybe, because people will be watching the video and going, "Oh, maybe I'll watch this." And then they'll fall right into the tiger trap that is whoever follows next.
Yes.
And it looks like Jeffrey Stork is ready to be that tiger in that hole.
What the hell?
No, what the hell? Is this one called What the Hell?
Nope, no, this one is actually, let's see, get this a little closer. This is actually a true story. I was about 15 years old when this happened up in Oregon. And it was right in the middle of the Vietnam War. And it's the only state-sponsored rock festival in the history of the United States. And hasn't been one before, hasn't been one since. It was called Vortex One. So anyway, it's called Tom McCall's Pot Party is the name of the song. Doesn't sound right. Let me get my tuner here. I had a tune till my boom fell over and I had to fix my mic and everything. That's bad. One of our regular jams, my tuner broke and I had to get a new one. I don't know if you've ever used a Peterson tuner, but they're kind of a pain in the butt. They're supposed to be accurate.
My brother talks of Ramblin' Jack Elliott, who would tell the story about the song he's about to play while he's tuning up, and you are totally doing that. Yeah, well, this is one I wrote on the railroad tracks. Doing, 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 doing.
Rambling for sure.
I haven't gotten to multitask like in that way yet.
Yeah, that thing. He also recently identified another professional musical thing. When you talk to somebody during a song, he said, "Oh, a mid-song audible, MSA."
This has a couple of those. So anyway, look out for him. I guess it is. I don't know. So used to listening to a banjo. It was a little flat. That sounds better. Cambodia got carpet bombed, Viet Cong got napalmed, Kent Straight students got embalmed. Portland had an eerie calm. Nixon planned to get a pro attention at the National American Legion Convention. Governor McCall got the call, keep Portland safe for all. People's Army Jamboree was set to show. Well, FBI thought all hell would blow. Tom scratched his head and said, I know. We'll throw a rock concert, all them freaks will go. Call it a rainbow gathering, Vortex 1 for for sex and drugs and rock and fun at Clackamas MacIver Park. Police would keep peace and not be a narc. Nice straight troopers gave out directions. Tom feared that he'd lost the election. Portland business go in food and drink. Try to save off looting, or so they think. 50,000 slept 5 nights on the green with pot in the air and minds on LSD. Clackamas turned gelatinous on acid, shrooms, and cannabis. Local rock bands made the scene. Ginger Baker showed, but not the cream. Freak out tent was put up there by a Dr. Bangs who really cared. The water was cool, the hippies were bare. Give a shout out to Governor Tom. No one died protesting Vietnam. Stop Agent Orange and napalm. The world can be at peace and calm. You know, Nixon chickened out and didn't show up. And then old Tom, who was a Republican, got reelected in a landslide. We were packed for the sequel Vortex 2. 50 years later, till we knew, got canceled due to a nasty flu called COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2. Okay.
Nice. I'll take it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
That was awesome.
That had some of the chords. That,
I need to practice that one.
have you been listening to the "Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die" rag?
No.
You know that said, come on, mothers, don't be late.
Oh.
There's,
Yeah,
you know that.
it's kind of a little like that. It's kind of
Yeah.
in that genre, in that
Yeah, one of the
era.
Woodstock. If you guys don't know, one of the songs that got sung at Woodstock that was similar sort of anti-Vietnam protest tune. It starts with the famous fish cheer, which is "Give me an F," and you can guess where that's going.
Yeah, so this really actually happened. It was like traffic was backed up for miles. People were walking in there. It's only one way in, one way out. 'Cause
Were you
they
there?
planned it that way.
Were you there?
I was not. I was only 15 years old, and I couldn't drive yet. And at the time, I didn't even know about it. I probably wouldn't have gone anyway because I had a summer job. But, you know, if I knew what I knew now, I would have gone.
Man.
But
Well,
if you want to hear more about it, just look on YouTube, and it's called Vortex One. Just search that, and you'll learn all about it.
And it was Vortex 1 at the time. They didn't. It wasn't just Vortex, and then they're coming up with Vortex 2.
They were going to come up with Vortex 2 for real, and COVID canceled it.
Okay.
So now there may never be.
Well, I have to go next now. So
You
I'm
go.
I have to. And the reason is I saw that you had Tom's pot party. Tom McCall's pot party, and I can't remember if I've done this one myself, if I've done this before for you guys. But I have this rambling thing that I wrote that for a while I regretted writing a little bit, just because it's just a little bit harsh, but I've decided I'm kind of at peace with it now. I was hanging out with a buddy one time, and we were talking about how great Boston is. Have I done this one for you? And we thought, Boston, the band, and the one of the things about him is that Tom Schultz was an engineer. He didn't have a band. People didn't have home recording studios at the time, and he did his own demo in his own home recording studio, even though he he had a day job at Polaroid, and he was kind of an engineer, and that record is so far and above anything else that was played at the time that when you listen to it, you go, you go, oh, I should be tuning my guitar while I'm telling a story about that. I'm gonna be like rambling Jack. Can you guys hear that all right? Okay, so I'm not out of tune, but I'll just tune it. So anyway, the thing that occurred to us is that one of his the demo was so good that they went with the demo. They didn't re-record it at a record studio. Yeah, and that sound, that Boston sound. I mean, it's just amazing. So it occurred to us that people who make their own little demos on 4-tracks back in the day, they'd always be trying to get their buddies to listen to their music. And there must have been some guy who sat in the next cubicle over from Tom Schultz. And it would have been like, no, Tom, I don't want to hear your stupid music. And then went over there and went, boing, boing, boing. So I wrote a song about that. And it rambles a bit, so hang on. It goes for a while. And I tried to rewrite it a little bit, and I tried to do my homework today for you guys. I just put in like an hour and tried to polish this up and make the chart better so I can get through it. Is it balanced good? Can you hear my voice all right? I'm piecing together the details of a historical moment of glory that had to have happened to someone. And this is his story. hello, Jane. I've still got your picture on my desk here at Polaroid. You know, Thursdays when we have the contest for employee pictures. That shot is the best, we all still choose it. So you remember that genius, the one we call Tom? Well, he literally said, she reminds me of my mom. And he asked me to bring you to listen to some of his music. This guy's got 2 degrees from MIT. I think he never sleeps. He's 6'3". He's got a thing for wings and a friend who sings real high. There's no band or gigs, but he's jerry-rigged a little studio in his basement digs, and he's got some pot, but it's not a lot. So it wasn't too hard to decide that there's not enough love in the world, and there's not enough rock in the world, and there's not enough pot in the world to get me into Tom's basement. What's that, Jane? Yeah, I bet he probably wears a hat. He's that type. Now wait a second now, I'm getting round to that. So that's 2 years later, and he talked me into hearing his music. Well, he said he'd buy the beer. He claimed he's not a queer, and there's one tune that he's been working on for over a year. And for the clincher, he said, he scored a whole lid to get me high. So I said, there's not enough love in the world, Tom. And there's not enough rock in the world, Tom. And now there's just enough pot to get me into your basement. So I did, yeah, I went. We got hammered, nailed, and bent. He lit incense and put the black light on real low. I settled in the beanbag, put the headphones on, filled my head with pleasant thoughts and handed back the bong. Then he hit the big green button that says play. And I said, whoa, do 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 dee do 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 wee 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 do 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 da dee da 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 do dee dee da 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 do we do we do. Well, that first track was fire. It brought eyesight to the blind, and he had 30 more. Where that came from? Last week he got signed, and when they play their first concert, Jane, would you mind going with me? Okay, it sounds insane. Maybe there isn't a Jane, but a record deal was actually signed for the world's most amazing homemade demo ever by an engineer mastermind who worked from 9 to 5. And no, they hadn't played live, so there had to have been that brave one who gave in. So this goes out to him. Don't care the photo, don't care what phone book his name was lost in. Don't know the photo album where his face went. Here's to the first guy to listen to Boston in Tom Scholz's basement.
That is awesome.
It's kind of an epic, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if it's
Yes.
epic, but it is an epic.
I, it has, you know how like Amadeus, it's sort of through the eyes of Salieri, like the genius of someone through the eyes of like the bystander. I love that kind
Oh,
of framing.
oh, cool. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that.
And
I'll
also,
accept
I
that.
mean, partly I freaking love Boston. Like Boston was more than a feeling was like
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just so good. It's just like, can you imagine being that guy? And it's like Salieri. It's like being the guy who's telling the story about Salieri, telling the story about Mozart. But the thing that I sort of regret, among other things, uh, is that I watched a video of him, and he's just such the nicest, most wonderful, brilliant guy. And I was a little bit snarkier when I wrote that song. And he doesn't smoke pot, and that's important to him. So I'm like, oh, and I'm writing him up like a mama's boy, and but it's funnier that way. So it's actually on YouTube from around when I wrote it, and the comments are like, he's actually not 6'3", he's 6'2", and I'm like, that doesn't rhyme, and. And I think he had a different number of degrees from MIT, and they were very offended that he's so. But and I actually I think I commented that I apologize. I changed the comment on the video so that hopefully it would cause no ill will. Got a lot of views. Anyhow, I'm done, and that puts Jeff B on the spot, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, okay, I'll go next.
Cool.
So I've been into it's like old time fiddle music and doing a jam of that stuff, and so that's what I'm doing right now. So this is a song. It's called Big Skyosha. It's a river in Ohio, and it's also this song.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you've got a lot of sides to you, Jeff.
That was in G, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's in G. Yeah.
yeah. That's cool. I just started last week doing the same thing you're doing, jamming with some old time people, and I'm just starting to learn these songs, so it's cool.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really into that right now. So I'm learning a bunch of those.
I did bluegrass jams for a long time, and I'm so amazed by people who know like hundreds of fiddle tunes because it's just like, how do you keep those all in your head? Because they're all different, and I mean, they all have the A and B parts, and like it blows me away.
They kind of sound alike, but they're not.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And there's pressure in bluegrass, isn't there? You got if you do it differently, you're either doing it wrong or someone's got to remember that you did it differently.
Right.
Oh yeah, Billy Bob Smith does it with a C sharp.
Yeah, Earl didn't do it that way.
Earl didn't do it that way. If you want to keep soloing, maybe you want to stand over there. Oh, sorry, not soloing, doing breaks. I'm just learning that stuff. Kara, are you up?
I'm up.
All right, let me
Um,
spotlight you for everyone.
all right. So this is another original. I've been cranking them out. Um, Jimmy Buffett died last month, and so my husband and I decided to have a margarita night in his honor. And I went out back to our lime tree and I picked a couple limes, and then I made the margaritas. My husband really likes simple margaritas, just the tequila, the triple sec, the lime juice. And I got the proportions somehow just right, and he was really happy. And I said something arrogant along the lines of, when it comes to women and margaritas, you've never had it so good. And I thought, that's a good song. I could write a song about that. So this is called Love and Margaritas. Don't want no bottled sour mix, don't need no fancy booze, no Himalayan sea salt, no artisan ice cubes. Just want my triple sec and him adore to be the star. A drink that walks the perfect line between the sweet and tart. She tended bar for years and knows just what I like. The simple things in life, and when they're done just right. Don't want no fancy garnish, just limes from our tree. She said in love and margaritas, the best you've had is me. In love and margaritas, the best you've had is me. We met a dozen years ago, bought a house that spring. She said that mortgage goes for 30 years, so I don't need no ring. We'd both been through the drama and the messy, bitter stuff. New love wasn't perfect, but ours was good enough. Now sitting on the porch with her these summer nights, I found the recipe to make life come out right. Don't want no fancy top shelf, the simple things are key. She said in love and margaritas, the best you've had is me. In love and margaritas, the best you've had is me.
I like that. That's good.
Uh,
Cool.
Man, two winners.
Yay!
Put them on the stack with the rest of them.
Yeah. So my album is coming out in the next couple weeks, so
right.
I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So
That's great. Now, what percentage of the songs are like these two in that um, they get the boys rethinking what kind of girl they want?
yeah, these were like the guy who got it wrong and the guy who got it right.
Yeah.
um, there's probably one or two of them on there. I
Nice.
think all of the ones on the album have been played here, so
Oh, okay.
this was the staging ground for all of them.
Oh, that's so
What's
great.
the title of the album?
It is called Kansas Stories. 'Cause I
Nice.
grew up on a farm in Kansas, and a lot of them kind of are storytelling about growing up there.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Good.
So, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Thanks to you guys for giving me this forum to write songs and have a safe place to play them. It was really instrumental in doing all this.
Sometimes I come to this thing, and it's only Tuesday and it's been a long week, you know, and I'm not, it's like and then it's so energizing and inspiring. And I know I remember that it's good, but that's not like drinking a big coffee. But once you get into it, it kind of is. It's really gratifying. Thank you, all of you guys. Uh, okay, Jeff, do you want to go in order here?
Yeah, well, I guess we're going from Jimmy Buffett to another part of the Caribbean. Going to do a Bob Marley song called Three Little Birds. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds perch on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds perch on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's my favorite. Everything's all right is just, that's like totally my favorite lyric in any song. Any song it shows up in just makes me feel so good. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Especially after you totally botch another song. It's a great one to sing.
Well, I wasn't gonna go there.
Musician's mantra: everything is going to be all right.
Yeah, yeah, that's why it was written. Yeah, exactly, as you say. Because we fail early and often, and that's how we succeed. Ah, thanks, Jeff. Let me see. I'm gonna spotlight me. Except my lyrics are in the way. There we go. I have done this one, but I did it a year ago. for you guys. And I had written, that was back when I was like Kara. I had written it that day. I was like a songwriter. That was a year ago, the good old days. I think that's good. And I don't think I've played it much since then. I like that. Nothing personal, but I love you, love you, love you so. Nothing personal, but there's even more you ought to know. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I am always here with you. And you're always right here with me. I think you'll agree. Nothing personal, but a lot is gonna happen to you. Nothing personal, but this love will see you through. One thought can hurt, another can soothe, while your heart remains unmoved. 'Cause it's smack dab here with me, don't take it personally. When did it start? I don't think that it did. When will it end? Did you hear what I said? What is it called? I don't know what to say. Maybe namaste. I must be this one thing. There's one song I gotta sing. One prayer I gotta pray. Namaste. In your heart, namaste. I will never go away. It might seem I'm on my way, but namaste. I must be this one thing. There's one song I gotta sing. One prayer I gotta pray. Namaste. In your heart, namaste. I will never go away. It might seem I'm on my way, but namaste. Thank you.
But what was the chord you ended with?
Oh, that was just you look down like it's a really fancy chord and like you're really thinking. And then you just block off those three strings. It's a C6.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a C, A shape, but you just get that easy.
Okay,
You
that's
get the
easy.
yeah. Like if you're doing an A, you just do that. A6. A6, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show. And that's that. And then batting cleanup once again is Jeff B.
All right. I'm gonna do Shenandoah.
Nice.
Cool song, as it's on that theme of river songs today. So. I got muted.
Sorry, bro, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to spotlight you.
I didn't even get to the part with the cussing yet. You know I'm the least rock and roll ever in this group.
Okay, how about take it, bud?
Shenandoah, I long to see you. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Look away, hey, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. The Missouri, she's a mighty river. Look away, you rolling river. Oh, Indians camp along her border. Look away, hey, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Well, there was a man who loved a maiden. Look away, you rolling river. And with notions his canoe was laden. Look away, hey, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. He said, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Look away, you rolling river. And it was for her that I crossed the water. Look away, hey, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Well, it's fare thee well, I'm bound to leave thee. Look away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I will not deceive thee. Look away, hey, we're bound away across the wide Missouri. Across the wide Missouri.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
What could be a better song than that? And you sell it so well. There's something about not selling too hard, I'm slowly settling
It's
into,
about
but not
100
very
years
well.
old. It doesn't need to be sold anyway.
Yeah. I think that's the principle. Yeah,
More than that, actually, 150 probably.
Do you
What's
know the
that?
chords to that one, Jeff Stork?
I
You were
was
kind
trying
of
to, I was trying to figure it out. Yeah.
I was following along.
got the
There
minor
was-
3 in it. It's a nice progression.
Yeah, I was. That's exactly you took.
Yeah, I love that.
Whenever I think a song's got cool chords, it always turns out it's the 3.
Huh? Yeah.
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 And you should have heard how good it sounded with me playing along because I had this sound going on.
Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, if we do the in person again sometime, then I'll get to hear you do that.
I'd like to do that. I'd
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
do that. Yeah. Oh, you guys. Well, shall we wrap it up with the old high five, or does someone else have something else that they wanted? I mean, I actually, if someone really is burning to do another one, then do it. Okay. No, I think I like leaving with that taste of that one in my mouth. That's really good. All right, you guys.
Before you go, there's a old time fiddle get together in Santa Barbara this weekend, actually coming up on the 7th. Yeah, they have it every year in Goleta, and it's excellent.
Okay.
What's that called?
It's called the Old Time Fiddlers Convention, and it's
Okay.
in Goleta. And they have
They probably just
hams.
fiddles, right? Or do they want guitars? Or
No, they have guitars, banjos,
Okay.
everybody, and they have 5-6 different kinds of jams. If you want to, get in on that, they have them throughout the day, and
Nice.
they have fiddling contests, banjo contests, guitar contests, singing contests,
I'm gonna look that
dancing,
up. Thanks, Jeff.
clogging. It's called
what I'm into right now.
Old Time Fiddle Festival.
Yeah. Nice.
And I'm really glad you mentioned that for a number of reasons, but not the least is you reminded me, and I'm like, yeah, Jeff, fifth Monday. There's a fifth Monday this month,
Uh huh.
And
think
that means, and we're not at the school anymore. Mostly, we're at. I mean, bluegrass is still at the school.
okay.
So don't come and jam second Tuesdays. We're not doing. I mean, second Mondays. We're not doing second Mondays for a while. Third Mondays, Jamalele at Queen Bee's. Fourth Monday, classic rock at Queen Bee's. And fifth Monday, live open mic, Jeff,
There's one this month. Yeah, I saw something on Meetup.
Kara, Jeffrey.
They named
Yeah.
the venue after me too, so
That's right.
I don't
So
know.
it has to be. Yeah, and it's day before Halloween, so costume optional, but I would suggest you wear clothes. And yeah, thanks for that face.
Thinking about the Halloween song. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can do a Halloween song. Uh, or yeah, that could be good. We're gonna do Halloween songs at Fourth Monday too at the Classic Rock. So I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do Sympathy for the Devil for that one because someone else had Monster Mash. But yeah, come on down. Let's do this thing. Let's open that mic.
Yeah, yeah. I'll try to make it. I like the in-person stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all know where Queen Bee's is, right?
I'll find it.
Yeah, it's just 2 blocks south of the school. So you park at the school, and then just
Oh,
just
is
walk
that
two
like a
blocks south.
restaurant or something, or what's the?
It's a nightclub. They call it a community cultural center.
Oh,
'Cause
nice.
she's got all, yeah, she's got
It's
all
like
kinds of
like an
dance
artistic
classes.
place. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
and it's a garish. It reminds me of the old just starting out. You know, it reminds me of the really cool clubs in LA. And cool in that you like going
Yeah,
there
why?
'cause the people who run them are human beings
Yeah.
and a little
They have like
eccentric.
a nice stage and stuff, or
They got a great stage.
stage? Okay, nice.
Yeah, and bathrooms and a PA
Uh-huh.
and a nice projector when we're doing jams and
Oh,
it's very cool and a big tub of
great.
cold drinks on the honor system. So it'll be good. All right, guys. Love y'all. Let's do the
Nice.
thing. It's like this. You miss and make a sound effect. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. All right. See you guys at the next thing. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks all.
Bye.
Wow. Good one.